Welcome to the Southwest Adult Baseball League podcast. My name is James Jensen. I'm the treasurer of the league. I'm also the manager of the Bashers. This is Mario.
My name is Mario. I'm the manager of Watchtop Baseball. So, welcome. I hope you guys enjoy our conversation that we have about our league. We're more than just Sunday leaguers, and James is gonna go over a few stuff.
So about our league, something that people don't know, a little bit different is we do a lot of philanthropy. We like to get out there in the community and help people out. We've done some scholarships for Little League programs. We donate a lot of money to local high school programs and local high schools in general. We think it's very important to get back to the community that we play in and that we serve. More than anything, we're just a bunch of guys that like to go out there and have fun and play baseball. It's what it's all about. That's something that brings us together as a brotherhood. It's led to a lot of awesome friendships and great times. We've been doing this now for 16 years. So it's the 16th year that this league has been going. So, yeah.
Yeah. So we bring a lot to our table. We're just grateful that we can play the game that we love. And just go out there with the boys, be kid for 3-4 hours, and like I say, enjoy and play the game that we love. If you guys never been or never watched a Sunday league, you guys should watch. We play at different high schools in the area. It's super fun. It can get very intense, and it's all about having fun, be competitive, and enjoy and respect each other. That's what this league is all about. Respect each other and have fun, pretty much.
It's great the way we set it up too. I've been involved with the different sports programs growing up, different Sunday leagues. And I've always enjoyed it. I've always had a good time. I think I tried to take a lot from the positive side and put it into this league. Chris is same thing, try to really focus on putting the positives into the league that we've experienced and eliminate the negative. We run the league together. We do have a board of 3 members. Chris Carnish is the vice president. You got me, the treasurer, and then Daniel Castillo is the secretary. But everybody has a say, all the managers, all the way down to the players. If the players, have anything going on that they want us to know about, they go to their managers and we discuss it at length pretty much every Monday. We get into it and what could we do better, what's going right, what's going wrong. So there's always going to be something going wrong, right? Nothing ever goes perfectly. But, so far, man, I've been so stoked on this season.
Yeah.
We haven't had any of the issues that we've had in the past. I mean, you always have those little hiccups of personalities clashing and stuff like that. But when it comes to the foundation and the way the league is running, I mean, it's pretty much it's been a well-oiled machine. The gates have been open every time. I'm not getting phone calls in the morning. Hey, field's not open yet. The umpires have all been there. It's been nice. It's definitely been easier than years past.
Yeah, it's been wonderful. Like you guys, not just the rest of the managers, but like you and Chris and Daniel have been doing a wonderful job taking care of the fields. Shout out to all the managers for staying the extra hour late to keep the fields clean, maintenance the pitching mound and the batting played, home plate.
It makes sense different.
So we had such a great managers, I believe, this season. At the end of the day, we're leaders from our community. We're doing this because we want to lead by example to our kids or to other people. 18-year-old that they never play baseball or they want to play. Hey, I wanna wear the jersey. Or I wanna do that, but it's more than just waking. Yeah, waking.
That's what it is. It's buy-in. I mean, everybody's out there and they're staying afterwards and smiling. I mean, I see people even after a tough loss, they're out there. Everyone's talking, everyone's having a good time. It's been a really cool season, and it's been really cool to watch it grow so organically. I think it's something that people want to be a part of. They're here not just for the baseball. They're there for the relationships. They're there for the friendships. They're there to make this. They know they're a part of something now. So yeah. What do you think of this weekend?
This weekend was amazing. I see some good games. Our game, washed up against Bubblegum Bandits, it was a crazy game. It was, I believe, the crazy game I ever been playing on a team. It was pretty much went head to head. Shout out to Nico and all the players from Bubblegum Bandits. You guys play beautiful baseball. Rojos scared me for a little bit. They did, yeah, they were competitive.
I think it's cool, what you see, Bubblegum Bandits come in, they're an anomaly. They come from another league. We've had teams come in from other leagues before, and they've struggled to be just to put it out there. Competition is fierce. The teams are really put together well. So to see them come in, and I mean, they're competing every week. They've got some key victories under their belts. I mean, it's really cool to see somebody come in and contribute right away and compete, so good attitudes, and they're just out there playing ball.
Yeah, those players, they had great attitudes. I really love playing against them. I mean, I can't wait to face them again, as much as I was trying to win yesterday, but it's baseball, we all been there before, and like I thought we were gonna win, and one run, it was rough. I mean, I was going to be happy winning the tie, but hey, it's what it is, It's like I say, it's part of the game. In order to know how to win, you have to know how to lose. So hey, I take it and I give it props to the Bubble Bandits.
I'll take a one-run loss will stick with me longer than a 20-point victory.
Oh yeah, because
it's tough, man. Because it's like that you had it in your grasp, and then it slips away. It's really rough.
And then if you're losing by like 20, and it's like you're gonna lose.
Correct.
you're gonna.
You kind of get to the point where you're all just joking around. Like I've had those tough losses, and it's like, the Bashers started out 1-29 my first 2 seasons, and there's definitely times where we were stressed out and kind of like, oh man, this ain't going. But for the most part, like, we're showing up every weekend and playing ball, and there was no pressure. It was very relaxing. There was no expectations, and we just went out there and did it. I remember when we won our first game, it was a walk-off, and man, it felt like we just won the World Series. It was like, finally, we broke through, we won, and then slowly but surely after that, it just started building. So yeah, it's a fun ride, and it's something that I want these newer teams to realize. Like, you're gonna struggle,
yeah.
And it's just the way it is. It's very rare that a team just pops up out of nowhere and is good.
I mean, we've been together for 3 years, and I mean, I don't think we had never won back-to-back games, So
yeah.
I mean, I was like, that was I don't even know the fall. We won 1.5. We tie against the Donkeys.
Okay.
So
you won 8 in a row with me.
Yeah, 8 and 8. That was a wonderful ride. Like that was that season stay with me. It's in my head. It was fun. We had a great team. So Sokol beat Brew Crew 19-2.
Man, Irish get hit, and when they're on one, it's tough. I know Brew Crew. They're tough competitors, and I know losing like that is super hard for a competitor. But I was right there, and man, they were laughing. They were all super pleasant after the game. They weren't hanging their heads. They're just out there playing baseball, and they were accentuating the positives, and that's cool. It's probably even tougher for them right now because they've always been a top contender. They've always been in the top 4, and they're going through a rebuilding process, and that's normal. It's going to happen to all of us. I mean, we're Sunday League. 2 pitchers go, and all of a sudden your team resets. I mean, it's so hard to get good pitchers and good catchers. It's hard to have that depth. So like, you lose a pitcher that's your ace. You lose one of your best defensive players, and all of a sudden everything starts to flip. And it takes a while to build it back. But the most important thing is smiling after a loss, keeping it together, knowing like, hey, it's gonna get better. It's always gonna get better, and they know that they have that organizational structure to put it all back together. They know that they have that. They've got to find a way and fight through it, and I don't expect them to be down long. If they stick around, I think they're gonna be dangerous again sooner than later. you know, Pat knows how to win and knows how to play the game. So it's rough, but at the same time, like, it's cool seeing that they're still out there fighting and still out there competing. So, I mean, they were calling out my guys. They were telling me straight out, "Oh, we can't wait to see you next week." So it's like, I mean, that's cool, man. That's the way it should be.
But yeah, exactly. That's the way it should be. That's regardless if you're having a bad season, let's keep having the mindset like, hey, we're gonna play the next team and we're gonna try to win them, beat them. You know, like we play Dallas this Sunday coming up. Like I tell my boys, hey, let's go have some fun. You know, like we're having fun. I kind of feel like we're in the best. When we don't have good vibes on our dugout, that's when I kind of feel like that's when we beat ourselves. You know,
Sure.
so.
You guys have changed so much, though. Like that's what I mean. Like I saw you guys from the beginning. You know, like for us, anyways. Like your season was us. You know, you played with me in fall. That was your introduction to the league, and then you got washed up back together in the spring. And you know, it's like I've already seen that progression. I've already seen that change. I already see people playing better defense, really coming together, and more than anything, it's like you said, like you guys are becoming a family. So you got that core group together. You're going to be able to add on pieces here and there, and that's what's important. You have to have that core together to really expand, and that's what, like I said, like some of these teams that are struggling and that are newer, that's the thing to remember. It's just, man, keep this rolling. You know, like maybe you only have a couple highlights a game, but focus on that, because that eventually is going to come to the point where you guys are just out there coasting. You're just playing baseball, and everything just fits.
So, Outlets 20 beat the Soccer Rojos 20-5. I started seeing that game 2-0. When I started watching it, it was 2-0. It was I mean, at the beginning, it was a great game.
I was shocked.
I was like,
and that's not taking that's not taking anything away from the Rojos. That's taking away. It's not taken away. That's praising Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle doesn't give up runs in the first inning. So like when I saw that, like I was shocked. I was like, wow, man, like, you know, and stayed tight for a little bit, and then Outlaws started chipping away. They took the lead, and then they kind of never looked back after that.
I mean, not taking credit to the Rojos. I mean, it's a team that I know them so well. I mean, scoring 5 runs against the Outlets is like, I was like, okay, you know, and I mean that's.
I mean, we scored 2
against. Damn.
Yeah, we only scored 2.
No, I don't even think we scored. Yeah, we didn't score a run at all. They're tough. You know,
I mean, they play Florida's defense.
Shout out to John. You know, he built up an amazing team. I mean, for sure, one of the contenders for this spring to win the championship.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to play them in the playoffs.
They won't fall. No, they won't fall. Hey, probably they can go back-to-back championships. I mean, I see other teams.
And I think that's a perfect example, man. They were struggling. They missed the playoffs before the midpoint of the season. They were eliminated, and now they started building at the end of last year, and then they win the fall championship, and now they're a top team. I mean, it's just like it's you gotta stay with your teams. You gotta stay with your groups and build.
And then you just add it to, you know, you stay with your guys and just add it. Players. Build something.
And understand that that's what we're doing. We're building. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people don't get that. Everybody wants to go out there and be the winner right out of the gates. Like I said, it's just not gonna happen.
That's hard.
But yeah, I'm really proud of the work that John's done.
Yeah.
He's really put a good squad together.
He's done an amazing job. Bad Bash, Son of Peaches, 22-2. Daniel is doing an incredible job. I mean, my shout out to Daniel, my bad. He's doing an incredible job with Son of Peaches. Beating Bad Bash is one of the newest teams in our league. They come from another league too, no?
No, I know he's played. But this is new for him. So he's Stephen Phelps.
Yeah.
New manager.
I talked to him.
He's been around the game his whole life, and he's played in Sunday leagues his whole life.
Yeah, he has his sons and his brother playing on the team. I think one of his sons never played baseball ever. And yeah. Hey.
And they're having fun, man. I mean, they really are. They're so positive and so happy, and like, you know, like got to give them credit. It's harder to do that. It's easy to win. It really is. It's easy to win. Seriously, going out there and winning. I have a blast winning, right? Like I'm lose, I'm happy. No problem.
Oh yeah.
So it's tough to lose and stay happy. It's tough to keep going. You know what I mean? But they're doing it, man. They're really grinding, and like I see big things for them in the future. They're gonna get some players in the draft, and just keep building and building and building, and keep having a good time.
And Tano Peaches for sure, another team that is gonna be contenders for the championship.
They got everything.
They have everything. They play beautiful. They play beautiful baseball. They have young talent. They have a great group of guys that they can play baseball.
They got buy-in.
Yeah.
I mean, they are all bought in. They all know what they could do.
Yeah.
So, and they're showing up and they're playing hard.
Yeah. So we have that Baby Boys against Bashers, 16-6. I mean, if I'm not thinking. I mean, Baby Boys. I mean, shout out to Alex. He's one of the men that I like the most. Like he's super cool. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of surprised because I know they're well known because they have a great teams in the past. But I know they lose some players. And I mean, who pitched for you? Sebastian pitched on your team? Yeah, I mean, Sebastian is a beast.
And then Alex pitched an inning. And
Yeah.
then, I got see, now I'm missing. I got Charles Gorzo coming in to close. He usually pitches the end. So, I mean, that combination of pitchers is really good. That's the thing with the Baby Boys. Well, number one, they got hell schedule. That schedule is so rough. I mean, they literally have played a contender, 4 out of the 5 weeks. They played one of the top teams. They played the Outlaws. They played the Sons of Pitches. They played us. They're out there playing all these tough contenders, and it's rough. But they have something, and I'll guarantee they turn around by the end of the season. And once playoffs come around, we're not going to want to play them. I'll put my team. I'm gonna try to make overconfident or this and that. There's a lot of teams in this league that could beat me. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say though, you have to. I'll put my team up against anybody and expect to win for sure. But those teams are the ones that I'm looking at, and they're on that list. And it's like people look at their record. Oh, they're struggling. Wait, their schedule is getting easier, and he doesn't wait around. He does it every season. He's got so many baseball connections in this area, and he just starts putting players together. Boom! I'm gonna bring in this guy. I'm gonna bring in that guy. He was missing his big bat against us. Who's a monster. I walked him twice in the playoffs last year. People were like, "Oh, you can't walk. You can't walk in the playoffs." I was like, "Or in Sunday League." I'm like, "No, dude. I want to win this game. It's the playoffs." So yeah, I walked him. Pat is a beast, and he was missing yesterday. And then they have a new hard-throwing pitcher. I don't know his name. I haven't faced him yet, but I heard he's really good. So he wasn't there. So when you have those key players don't show up, it gets rough. But they're gonna have them by the end of the season. And their schedule is gonna soften up a little bit. So yeah, they're just too good at what they do for me to sit here and be like, oh yeah, they're going the wrong way. No, they're just in a little dry spell and they're about to get hot. So I mean, they were hitting Sebastian pretty well. I mean,
Sebastian, my respect for Sebastian. He's a beast. So shout out to Alex. Hey, like you say, it's one of those teams that he has a bunch of baseball connections, and his season is gonna turn around. And then we had Sancho's Indians, Menifee Indians, 7-6.
Another game of the week.
It was
I think that was a walk-off, wasn't it? Was your game a walk-off or was it theirs?
My game was a
Oh,
walk-off.
so it was your game.
Yeah, my game is a walk-off.
Their game was 7-6, and the Indians, man, they always compete. They always do, and they lost a lot of players too, but they're still scrappy as could be. So
The Sanchez were in the final last season.
they made the final game last season. They went in as the 3 seed and went to the championship where they lost to the Cucuys, and then they made to the second round of the fall playoffs. But they retooled. They had a lot of players. They got a lot of new guys in there, and You know, Richard put.
Yeah, another guy that has a bunch of baseball connections too.
Correct.
You know.
And he filled in his holes. You know, he had just a couple holes and he filled them. So they're dangerous. They have good pitching. They got a lot of depth. So I've played. I've had a lot of those guys in my dugouts before, and you know they've been around for a while. A lot of those new guys, and they can play baseball, and they have, you know, they come together. So
And then the Indians, they didn't play in fall. They were in the playoffs. Oh yeah, he played with you guys.
I had two of his players, and then one of them quit because of work.
Did he make it to the playoffs in spring?
Yes.
Indians?
Yes. So I'm not sure. I think they might have went out in the first round. So, but they lost. They lost two of their best players, and they were actually two of the best players in the league. Kenny is so hard to hit. That guy threw so hard. So he got a new job, and then was really busy with his son's travel team. And then they had that Dan catcher. That dude would go 3 for 3, 4 for 4 every game. And then so losing those two guys really hurt them. And they'd hit him back to back. So because not only did Kenny throw like 88 to 90 miles per hour, but he also, you know, hit 450-foot home runs. So losing those two really hurt them. But you know, Chris is building, and he's got a lot of connections there. He grew up in the area. You know, he played in Murrieta Valley, so they're putting it together. Yeah, you know, he actually in the draft he got a Murrieta Valley player. I was like, hey, it's fate, right?
And then we have washed up against SWABL Cup Bandits 11-12 walk off. Yeah,
That's
12.
the first game
That
we
was the
talked
first game we
about.
talked about. Yeah. Walk off, you know.
I get it, dude. You want to talk about your
No. I mean, it was that lose, like you say, you know, I'm ready to lose 20-0, then 11-12, you know, by run.
I hear you.
So, but yeah.
I guarantee when you laid your head down last night, you thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't hit me because I was dealing with another situation, one of the players. It didn't hit me until the end. I was, damn, we had the game, but it's what it is.
I'm
you
not
know?
going to call anybody out, but I think it's important that we talk about it a little bit. You know, sportsmanship. We get players that come into this league and they have bad attitudes, and you know, one, you're not going to find another manager that really wants to deal with you, and this is a good thing. So make yourself pliable. Listen to your managers. Make yourself acclimated. And is every personality going to fit every dugout? No. But there's a way to do things and a way not to do things. You know, being a bad sport, like, hey man, it's Sunday league. We play good defense. We had 3 errors yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, it's Sunday league. Those things are going to happen. You know, these guys are working 40, 50 hours a week and then coming and playing baseball. You know, you know, so it happens. Sometimes you're a little rusty. You know, other games there's 0 errors, but it's like the way you react and the way that you grow with your team. You know, it's important, man. And you know, it's an unfortunate situation when players make the game about themselves. You know.
See, for me, the way I see it and the way I look at it, especially because I've been having experience in the past seasons. Yes, I want to win, but I mean, at the end of the day, as much as I love being a Sunday leaguer, I love more than anything spending time with the boys. You know, be able to wear my baseball pants, be able to wear my cleats. You know, for someone that I didn't grow up. I mean, I love the game, but I didn't grow up playing baseball. Just be able, as a 35-year-old, be able to wear the uniform, you know. And we all the managers, we all business owners, we have our different jobs and everything, and we deal with our daily stuff. And dealing with players that have angry issues or they want to win, or anything. I mean, everybody wants to win, but like I say, I'd rather to have fun than anything else. You know, if I see, in my case, in my team, if I see Mendoza having fun, if I see Tommy having fun, if I see Matt with his stats, that he loves doing stats and everything, and I see everybody like smiling even after a loss, for me, like that's my win. You know, at the end of the day, I get home and I had to be a family man. You know, every manager, and I'm able to escape from my life for 4 hours and playing baseball, talk about baseball, eating sunflower seeds, you know, and smell the grass, you know, get my baseball pants dirty even if I don't play, you know. But But I sit down on the sand. But that's all about, And in my team, like we have a lot of players that we're super close, and I just want to have fun, and respect each other, Like this is for all the players, not just on my team. Every player, respect each other, Like we're not we're Sunday leaguers, At the end of the day, I mean, it's probably some they get lucky enough and they get drafted or they get a chance on different leagues. Let's have some fun, Let's have some fun. Let's forget about our daily life. That's all for me. Like that's bigger than anything, We're I mean, some other areas they have Bush's league where they're able to drink and everything. Our league represents our community, and let's represent who we are, as a community. We're playing high school. Let's take care of that. Let's be careful what we say, what we do, because at the end of the day, we're leaders in our community. So if we can combine baseball plus community, let's keep doing that. From my own personal experience, I learned on the past. I used to be I used to be mad of the umpires and everything, and I get to a point that I'm not winning anything. Like I don't want to let my daily frustration on a Sunday. Hey, now I love talking to umpires, because I learned from the past. So like I say, let's respect our league. We have such a beautiful league. We got great leaders. Let's keep doing that. Let's respect each other. That's all.
I agree. One of the places that you can put some steam, we like to talk about our sponsors. It's really cool what they do for us and allow us to do the extra stuff that you don't see on the baseball field in the community. The stuff that we get out there and help these kids get some equipment, or we've donated to so many different things. It's always baseball related in a sense, but we lost a great umpire in fall tragically out of nowhere. We were able to donate to his GoFundMe and stuff like that. So with that, one of our new sponsors just picked up this week, the Cove Bar and Grill. It's on Hancock and Murrieta Hot Springs. They have happy hour every day from 3 to 7, and then live music on Friday and Saturday nights. Great place to stop in. If you go there in uniform after a game, will give us a 10% bounce back. So players, teams, go visit them, say hello, let them know that you're with the league and that you're there to represent. And yeah, it's a great place to relax.
And it's a great place to watch baseball. Now the baseball is going to start this Wednesday. Hey, let's stop on Sundays. Let's grab some beer.
What I think some people don't know too is they're all ages until 9 p.m.
Yeah, bring the family.
You could bring your family there. You could have a meal. So it really is a good environment. So and they're great people, and they're helping us achieve our mission. So who's some of the players that are early favorites for MVPs right now?
Ooh, we have so many. Give me 1 second. We have so many. We have so many great players.
Can you not charge your battery?
I shut the battery. The battery is fine. I just making sure that we're still recording. Who do you have so far from your team as an MVP?
I'll be honest, it's tough right now. I have a lot of guys that are contributing all over across the board. I mean, my rookie of the year, Xander, my number 1 draft pick in the league. I mean, he's killing it. 4 for 4 yesterday. It seems like every game he's doing something, whether it's an amazing catch. The guy's got a cannon too from center field. He throws people out. Sebastian's always going to be there. Just what he does, the way he carries himself, just goes about his business, man. That guy he shows up, plays baseball hard, but it's MVP is a weird one because it kind of goes, and Sunday League for us, it's gonna go that Ohtani. So it's got to be somebody that does it with both sides of the ball. So
Pitches.
And I don't know, what about a reliever? Because Charles Gorzo, man, I brought him in this season, and I don't think he's given up an earned run yet. I don't think he's given up any runs. So he's closed down all my games. He started one game too. Pitched the whole game. It was absolutely dynamite. That was against you, actually. He pitched a great game. Played, a reliever pitching 8 innings. That's just unheard of. And then with the bat, man, he's got a lot of power. He laced a couple line drives. He got 5 RBIs yesterday. So, I got a lot of different guys. Clayton Collins, another guy super strong with the bat. Moad's been out, but I know when he comes back, he's another one. I mean, I think this year that people really need to start looking at the whole picture, and we get caught in stats, right? But when you have one of the best catchers in the league and one of the best bats combined, that's something too that I think that, teams should start looking at and start saying, okay, that guy might be a potential MVP too. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot of players, and it's hard, like I'm the parent, right? Like, how do you pick your favorite kid? I can't, man. I love all my guys. Like, up and down the lineup, we've been contributing. I mean, Patrick Asana was 3 for 3 yesterday, plus plays great shortstop. So I mean, it's just, who knows what's gonna unfold. But yeah, I mean, Patrick is there, Clayton Collins is there, definitely Sebastian, and definitely Charles Gorzo. So yeah, we'll see what happens. How about from Washington?
Damn. I mean,
Man, it's your
for
favorite
sure.
kid, man. It's
For
hard to
sure.
pick, right?
For sure. I mean, we're always gonna be the same guys as right now. Mendoza's been playing beautiful baseball lately. He's been hitting the ball well.
I noticed that. His swing looks
I mean, I guess being a grandpa give him a little extra power. Tommy, Tommy, he loves playing everywhere.
Dude, I think he's like an unsung hero of the league.
He-
I don't
yeah.
think people realize, like, there's certain names that you throw them out there and every single team knows them. And I don't, like, that's Tommy to me. Like, like that guy, he does it all. And he's really good at what he does. I mean,
Yeah.
that guy smacks home runs. He's a pure hitter, too. So it's not just, he'll take you deep if he has to, but he'll also hit it in the gap. He'll shoot it the other way. I mean, he's just a great all-around athlete and a great baseball player.
Yeah, he's for sure.
soccer
Yeah, for sure he's one of a kind. Say Mendoza, Nava. I'm not surprised at all. But Nava, he's very smart at the plate. And then
He was supposed to play with us that year in fall.
yeah, he didn't. Yeah. And then one of the surprise, Valencia, friend Valencia, I found this guy on Facebook.
Some of my best players ever, I found him on Facebook.
If you see him, he doesn't look like a baseball player at all. But he's one of the smartest guys that I have on the plate. He's gonna make sure he's gonna wait for his pitch. Or he's gonna walk or he's gonna get a hit. He's gonna get hit. So he's a great player. He can play second base, outfield. I mean, as right now, like that's my 4 guys that I can say. I still believe that we're missing one piece. Hopefully we can get a pitcher by this week. We lose one, unfortunately, but I mean, hopefully I can get another pitcher by this week, and hopefully we can turn our season around.
Yeah, I haven't seen, I haven't played everybody yet. So there's, we got Coleman Rutkoff, he's killing it right now for Sons of Pitches with the bat, and he's a good catcher. So that's another one. It's like catching, let's be honest, man, Sunday League catching and pitching is like, that's a premium, man. It's really hard to get. So if you have a catcher and a pitcher, and then you have them both putting in that extra work and just knocking the ball around, I mean, it's hard not to look at those guys and say, hey, that guy could be an MVP. I mean, he leads the league in RBIs. He has one of the best batting averages. He can steal bases, and he'll throw you out at second. He'll throw out speedsters. I mean and then he's a brick wall behind the plate. He doesn't let anything get by him. Their pitching is great, and I take nothing away from their pitching. They deserve all the credit in the world for what they've done with that staff. But Coleman also deserves a lot of the credit because of what he does behind the plate. And I'm blessed. I got 5 catchers right now. And again, it's the same thing. Like, I look at every single one of my catchers. Like Gerald Hernandez, he played with me in the fall. One of my newer guys. He's been playing catcher because we've been missing our 2 starters, and he's just been awesome back there. Clayton Collins, same thing. They're killing it back there. And that's so hard to do, is to call a good game against players that you don't really know. They don't know all these teams. And, I mean, teams change in Sunday League week to week, so it's hard to get that feel. So these, I just so impressed when I see that level of catcher that Coleman Rutkoff is doing it. So he's definitely on my list. I don't know a lot from that team. I know that, like I said, I think his name is pronounced Elhart, their pitcher. He's having a heck of a season too. I mean, definitely going to be in the pitcher of the year candidate for sure. What do we call it? The golden arm.
The golden arm. And then for sure with the outlets, Kyle, for me, he's one of the guys that you're scared to face him and you're scared to face it on both ways, like pitching and batting, So, I mean, for sure, he's going to be one of the...
between him and Sebastian last week was some of the best baseball I've seen in the Sunday League ever. I mean, I think we made one error, and it was really silly. It's not something we usually do. And I think they made 0 errors. Pitched perfectly. I mean, he gave up a couple of hits. Sebastian got him back, but he got Sebastian early. I mean, he had a solo home run off of him. And I mean, he beat us in the fall by himself. Wow. He hit a home run, and he pitched 9 innings and just shut us down. I mean, definitely MVP. I mean, he was the fall MVP, and he was the golden arm in fall. And we even, we were saying, like, who else can be MVP? Like, we don't, like, it's, 'cause, like, you don't want one guy to get every award.
Yeah.
But who else can we give it to? Like, there was just no way we could give it to anybody else because he put his team on his back when he needed to, and he won that championship, and really had a lot to do with their success. So it's like, you can't say that he's not the MVP of the league because his team won it all, and I like that we do it that way because MLB, if there's the only thing I've ever say is they don't count the playoffs. And I think, like, you'll see these guys will win MVP and their teams don't even make the playoffs, or they're barely a wild card team. And I get it. These guys have these great stats and they deserve it, but how are you the most valuable player if your team is not at least a contender for the championship? Like it's tough for me,
That's individual numbers at the end of the day, like that's why they do it like that, probably. It's not an individual stat. So, but
there was some other players.
Bad Bash, they had this guy, and on his jersey it says El Che. They got it from the draft. From what I saw when we play against them, he plays beautiful. He can hit. He plays beautiful outfield. And I know for sure outlets have a couple. I can bring his name, but like he was batting right. And the last when we played them, he was trying to bat left because I was trying to walk him. And he was, I'm not going to hit a home run. I think he hit like 3 home runs against us or something like that, too. I forgot his name. And then the pitcher that he was pitching against.
He hit 3 home runs. Where are they in the stats? See, somebody's not doing their stats correct.
No, we do have. We put in the stats.
The only one we have 2.
Well, he did hit for sure. He hit 1 for sure. And then the pitcher, he was throwing a perfect game all the way to the 4th inning. So if he continues playing like that, I mean, it's another golden arm contender.
For sure.
And possible MVP.
Patrick from Baby Boys. I mean, I was not sad that he wasn't there yesterday. I'll tell you that much. That dude hit. I mean, he hits rockets. He hits line drives that clear the fence by 5 feet, and they get out in 2 seconds. I mean, that guy just hits so freaking hard. I would hate to pitch against him. I really would, because if that ball comes back up the middle, man, it's gonna take your head off. He's an intimidating presence at that plate, and he's another one. I mean, there's some correlation with some of these guys. They're just so calm and mellow, like the unassuming guy is just out there and not really saying a word. Next thing you know, boom, he hits like a 400-foot home run, just crushes it over left field like it's nothing. He's dangerous, man. I mean, that's another one. It's just MVP. Like he carries that team in so many ways. But they're hitting, man. They got a lot of great hitters. Baby Valenzuela, as Alex's brother, played yesterday, and I don't know if I played against him before. Man, he had some rocket shots down the line. That guy can hit, dude. So Brew Crew, I don't know much. We played him once. Patrick is not going to be pitching anymore this year, as far as I know. Our Pat, he won the MVP last year, totally deserved it. He had a almost 400 batting average, and then was one of the top wins leaders. And you know what, the deciding factor when we were looking at overall everything last year was he shows up. I mean, that guy was there. That was there for his team and got a lot of good victories. And so, I have to look at their team more and definitely start to learn some of their players. We're gonna be playing.
Yeah.
Sunday. What about the Rojos, man? I haven't played them this year. I don't know much about them. I know when we played them in fall, they were a completely different team than I'd ever seen, and their shortstop is really good. They had these 2 young pitchers that were really good. So again, I don't know much about them, but they definitely put some pieces out there.
From what I saw yesterday, I mean, they still had the main core, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know too much about the new guys that they have.
I think we only played them once,
But
and it's not for a while.
but I
I think our first game against them was in June.
I haven't played them in a minute. And we used to play them like back to back, so I haven't played them in a minute. For sure,
I don't think the team that came into this league, I don't think that's them anymore. I think they have like hardly any of the same players. I think they really did a lot of changes.
But they still had Jesse, Rene.
Oh yeah, they got.
Yeah,
they
had good core.
They did a lot of changes too. They
Yeah.
brought in a lot of new.
I'm for sure they got younger, like some of the players. I kind of feel like a mix of young guys and a mix of
That's a good combination.
veterans. That's a great
good
combination. You know?
yeah.
That's a great combination. You know? I mean, that's
You gotta have those salty veterans that are gonna help pull you to the top.
and you need to have those young legs
accountability.
they're gonna run. You know.
Athletic ability, man.
Yeah.
Man, to be young again, So, Dylan hit a big double yesterday for his first hit of the season, so that was fun.
He hadn't got a hit yet this
No.
season.
So, I think he's only played 2 games though. He's got a lot of homework, so.
Yeah, that last time when I talked to him.
Proud dad,
Yeah, when I talked to
my son
him.
Dylan, so they gave him a little advice. That father-son dynamic. I try not to mess with him too much anymore. I'll tell him like, oh, your swing looks good. You're pulling your head a little, or little tips here and there. But I don't really get into it too much. Just to let him feel it out. But some of the guys are like, hey, do this and do that, and boom, cracked it. It technically was the end of the game. He walked us off in a sense because that's what gave us 10 runs to where it became a mercy rule. So it was fun. Like, I was really happy for him. It was a cool moment. So.
You know, that's something. I'm probably going out of subject a little bit. That's something that I can wait for our team to see that dad and son combination. We have so many kids on our team that they're 5, 7 years old, and a baby Mario that probably in 18, 20 years they're gonna be.
You're gonna be like 96 with baby Mario.
I'm gonna be 52. So I'm gonna be. How old is Ray?
Ray?
Mm-hmm. From your team. The older guy. Yeah, he won a championship with us. His name is Ray.
Jeff.
Rail.
Rail.
Yeah, I thought
his
it
last
was.
name is everywhere. So his name is Jeff Rail.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I can't throw him under the bus like that. But yeah, he's one of the older players in the league. I love Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff's been with me since 2017. So we've had so much fun together, and it was so fun to win that championship with him because that's like. He said he's never won a Sunday
Yeah.
championship.
And
he's been playing his whole life.
He said I've been playing since 1991.
Yeah.
35 years, and I never won a Sunday league. So it was.
He technically could play with his kid, but his kid, because his kid was a travel ball, and Jeff was a coach, and then but his kid got more into motocross. So I don't know if his son really plays baseball anymore. So he's more of a motocross kid now. So I should tell him, hey, bring him out there. We should do like a father-son day.
Father-son. So Irish. What about you? Have you seen?
Ginger Nate.
Ginger.
Seriously, man, that guy. He's a dog, man. That guy he pitches good and he's got a good stick. He could hit it. So goes over and plays first. Like I love Ginger Nate. Like I really do. Like he's a funny guy. So.
Yeah, Mario always does a good job putting that team.
Poor Mario had to catch the whole game against us. He's another one. He's getting up there. He might be playing with his kid in like 12 years. So he's coaching his kid's team right now. So they had a couple masters on that team. I mean, it's hard to get a real feel for it. It's like they had that game yesterday, so that would have been a good game. I got there at the end, so I didn't get to see much of the offense. But that would have been a good game to really evaluate them and to see some of their players. And then they have. They had another big game early in the season, So yeah, they got some mashers. I mean, they could definitely hit. When we played them, Alex was locked in. Alex had a heck of a game, and but yeah, they're always dangerous. I mean, they jumped up on us in that fall playoff game. Remember, they were up 3-0 like that. So yeah, they got some hot bats. But yeah, for me right now, like when I think of that team, I always think of Jimmy because he could hit and he could pitch.
Sancho's, you played him before.
Like I haven't played him yet, but it's like half their team.
They're pretty. How the team? They're pretty good, yeah.
Players, man. I know his son is having a hell of a year, Rafael.
Yeah.
Like he's every week I'm looking. He's one of the top players, top performers. I think he's been on the Players of the Week for SWABL at least 3 times now out of the 5 games, maybe more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's really having a great season. So he could hit. He could hit, man. When he's in the zone, like we had a pitcher played. He only played 1 game with us, busy dude, and he was another one of the guys throwing like mid-80s, and Rafael took him for a screaming double right down the line, crack. Like just smoked that ball. So I mean, that kid could hit. So I can't remember their starting pitchers, man. He was with them last year. That guy's always a candidate. I can't remember his name right now. I'm so bad with names. We need to.
Yeah.
This is our first.
This is our first episode, so we
so we thought we could wing it. So we definitely need to write stuff down a little bit, so a little bit more structured for you. But yeah, they're deep. Like I said, they added all those dudes from the Sucios, so they have a ton of pitching. They have a ton of hitters. Jacob, who used to be the manager for the Sucios, I know he golfed a home run yesterday. They were saying that they think it hit the dirt, so he pulled a Vladimir Guerrero Sr. and cricketed and bounced, and he still hit it out. So yeah, they're locked in right now. It's hard to beat a team that doesn't believe that they could lose. And I feel like that's their mentality right now. It doesn't matter 1 run or 20 runs. They're out there. They're gonna win. Like that's their mentality right now. That's the right mentality to have. I mean, don't step on the field with the attitude like, hey, I'm gonna lose. I don't care who we're playing. I'm always like, stay focused. Be in this. Like, we were losing yesterday. We were down 2-0. Then we were down 3-2. And then we were up 10-6, and they start climbing back in it. It's scary. And then we had a big inning the next 2 innings to close it out. But these games get flipped on their head real quick. So you think you're coasting. Next thing you know, you just gave up 6 runs. Like, what happened? One pitcher has an off game. It's just like MLB, right?
Yeah.
Like some of these best pitchers in the league all of a sudden come in and can't get anybody out. It happens. Like your boy Tanner Scott with the Dodgers last year. He was like a 7-Eleven, man. He couldn't close. Open for business. I like him, and he looks good in spring training. So
yeah, he's still with the Tigers, yeah.
And he doesn't have to carry the load anymore. He doesn't have to be the guy because we got Edwin from the Mets.
Oh yeah.
Are you excited?
The trumpet.
I gotta say, I'm a Dodger fan. He's a Padre fan. So we like to tease each other. But I gotta say, like, man, he's a real fan of baseball. He loves he loves his Padres more than anybody else. That's something to say.
Yeah,
I have a couple friends that are pretty hardcore Padre fans, but I don't know if they're on your level. I mean, you really you love your team.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I respect that.
I'm a die. I know. I mean, people give me a hard time, but I love the Padres. It's baseball.
Especially right now.
Yeah,
like,
I love the Padres.
Your chief rival is winning championships. That's just how it's gonna work. Trust me, I went through it. Like, we were the second, sometimes third best team in baseball when the Giants won 3 World Series in 5 years. It's not fun. It sucks. Like it's funny because people are like, "Oh, Padres," and I was like, "Yeah, I like to tease." And I got a lot of friends in this area that are Padre fans, so it makes it fun, and it's definitely the rivalry that I deal with more because I'm around more Padre fans. But there's a special hatred that we have for Giants.
Yeah.
Like that goes back. Like even my parents, they stopped with the Dodgers. My parents were born and raised in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Dodgers left them, it broke their heart, and they were like, "We're done. No Dodgers, never again." So they're like, "Oh, what about this team or that team? Mention the Giants to them? No, never the Giants. Hate the Giants." Like they never lost that disdain, even though both teams moved
from New York to California.
But I'm like, you hate the Dodgers so much you followed them? They came out to California for wealth and prosperity, the same as the Dodgers did. How you gonna hate them? My mom always would root for the Dodgers in the last like 10 years because she's like, well, you're the biggest baseball fan I know in my family, so I want you to be happy, you know. So she would always like, oh, I'm gonna root for the Dodgers for you, you know, but not for myself, you know. That was like, because they did, man. Those New Yorkers are crazy like that. They just never forgave them. So it's like they left us. So I should have told my grandparents like, hey, they hate the Dodgers for leaving you. You should send the same love to my parents because they left you.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun season. It's starting this Wednesday. Hey, if you don't know where to watch the game, go on Sundays at the Cove.
That's a great place.
That's a great place to watch the
What
game.
you're doing on Saturday?
Yeah, so this Saturday we have a event at the barbershop, Rancho California Barbershop in Temecula, California. We're gonna have some hot dogs. We're gonna have live music, DJ. There's gonna be $20 haircuts for kids that wear their Little League jersey, and is by District 28, right? That's District 28. And some of the money is gonna be donated to District 28. So for those Little Leagues, come and enjoy. There's gonna be free hot dogs, snacks. I believe that Chris is gonna bring his race car, take pictures. We're gonna raffle baseball bat, baseball glove, and a baseball bag for Little Leaguers. But also it's gonna be baseball in general. Like if you wear your jersey, the shop is gonna donate extra money to District 28. So hey, for someone that loves the game, and I did it last year, it turned out pretty good. My goal is to help more of the community through baseball. So, like I said, we're gonna have hot dogs, drinks, DJ, great haircuts. All the games are gonna be, whatever game is on TV, we're gonna have it. Come and have fun, enjoy, and like I say, viva el béisbol. You know, like this is all about baseball. Baseball is my passion. So if I can combine my two greatest passion, which is cutting hair and helping the community plus baseball, I'm all for it. So shout out to Richard for helping us to put this together for the 28. He's been a huge supporting since they went to the shop. So I mean, the least I can do is work together
and just so everybody knows, like District 28, you know, when people think Little League, you know, they speak specifically to their cities often. You know, this city, that city. District 28 represents pretty much the whole area. So you have Temecula, you know, Murrieta. You have programs out of Lake Elsinore, I believe Wildemar, so Menifee. So they cover everything. So anybody from this area, come out here, get hooked up with a haircut. You're also giving the raffle. He's gonna give away.
Like I said, baseball bag, baseball bat, and glove. And shout out to
who gets the raffle tickets?
The kids.
But is it any kid in a jersey or any kid period?
Any kid in a jersey.
Okay.
Any kid in a jersey,
Little League jersey. Ticket to win a bat,
glove, and a bag.
So they'll win all three?
Yeah, they win all three.
Nice.
Yeah. So and then shout out to Johnny Castillo. He's the director of Canes from Escondido. He donated 20 Canes gift cards to the shop. Well, so we can raffle to the kids. So make sure you wear your Little League jersey, and parents, make sure you wear your baseball jersey. Any team, you know.
If I put Jason in a Little League jersey, will you?
You're gonna give it. So
that kid cost me a lot of money.
Make sure you guys wear the jersey so you guys can be on a raffle. We're gonna have more raffles, products, hair product, and everything. So, I mean, my goal is to bring a lot of people, not just to cut hair, you know, like just let's talk about baseball.
Let's help the community.
Let's get the community. Let's talk about baseball.
I think that's the thing what people don't realize. So we're gonna do a shout out, Rancho California Barbershop. This is Mario's dream. He's living it. They've been open for a year now. They do a lot for the community, and it's that vibe that you want. You need that local barbershop. I don't think a lot of people realize the barbershop is more than just a place to get your hair cut. It's a meeting spot. It's where you go to see, your friend. You talk about sports, other interests, I mean, I've been with my barber now for, I think, over 10 years, and it's like, that's your, they're your friends. It's like, you go in there and you talk about life, you talk about, sometimes the simplicities, sometimes the intricacies, right? And you guys provide that for the community. I think that's a really cool thing that you've gotten started here. So I love it. I come by on the weekends. I live right up the street, and I see all the people inside and how busy you guys have been. So it's really cool.
Yeah, and so you guys can see. This is all about baseball and haircuts and everything. 2004, we won the championship. So I still had the ring. 24, we had the championship ring. So.
2004, I was.
So no, 2024. My bad. 2024. I was
still on the beach.
Yeah. So, me personally, I want to help that league on what I can and help the community through the barbershop. So that's pretty much. So, this Saturday, March 28th, from 12 to 4, DJ, food, raffles.
Wear your jersey.
Great haircuts. Wear your jersey. Little League and MLB.
My neighbor, that kid found out. I didn't even know he played Little League baseball somehow. My next door neighbor. He was wearing a jersey, but I guess you cut his hair. They're like, oh, that's where we go. Like,
oh no.
It works out perfectly. Go there again.
So yeah. So I know if we miss something, this is our first episode. We're learning. I know. Huge thanks to James for putting this together. We're trying to put this together for the last 2 weeks. I was busy most of the time, but thank God that we were able to put it together. Shout out to all the teams. Thank you for spending your Sunday playing baseball for the league. You can be doing something else, but you ready to be playing baseball. So for all the players, all the managers, thank you. Thanks, Chris, James, for doing everything you guys do.
Thank you. Thanks to all the managers. I really feel like nothing happens without all you guys. I have ideas. Chris has ideas. Richard has ideas. Daniel has ideas. And it's really great to put it out there and hear the feedback. And it's funny because we will go back and forth, and I like that. It's sometimes it takes a while to get to the end, and this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna do it. But that's the best way. We talk it out, we figure it out, we're organized, and man, I just appreciate it so much. I really do. All your guys' input, everything that you guys do for the league. We don't have a league without all you guys, and watching it grow, it's really been cool, and I'm just so happy and lucky to be a part of it. Chris has been doing this since 2010, and he did it a lot of it on his own for a long time. And he was saying guys, I need help. So I was fortunate. I stepped into that, and he was like, yes, take this off my plate. I always tease him though because he gave me the umpires right away. And man, trying to get 2 umpires every single Sunday sometimes, people don't realize, man, that's hard stuff. So I always tease him. I'm like, oh, of course you gave me that job, the hardest job, right? But this year has been awesome though, because now I got shout out to all of our umpires. They do a great job. They take a lot of abuse, some of it from me.
They've been doing great. So thank you for.
Well, the most my favorite thing in the Sunday League umpires that they show up.
Yeah.
And so far, we haven't missed a weekend. Not one weekend have we missed the umpire. So, we got Dave and Mike out there holding it down in Menifee. They show up every single Sunday, do their job. Dave's been with us forever too. And then You got Daniel and Carl over there at Murrieta Valley. Again, they show up every weekend. They go out there. They do their job. Credit to them. And then another one that's been with us forever, Paul Christie, and then Rick Killian's been with us for a while now too, for like 3 or 4 seasons. And they're out there at Rancho California, Rancho Christian High School every single weekend, and they're really out there doing a good thing. I want to give a special shout out to the schools. Alan Dykstra, head coach over there, has really helped facilitate things at Rancho Christian High School. Appreciate that so much. We've had nothing but positive experiences out there in Paloma. Jason Burney does a great job with that program. I mean, the fields look beautiful. You can tell that those kids are dialed in, and he's doing that. And Coach Wade out there at Murrieta Valley has been holding it down. They've always been extremely generous with us and extremely, giving of their time and letting us know what they need from us, and we in turn let them know what we do for them, and what we could do for them, and yeah, it's been really great, and it's it's a special shout out to them because they're sharing with us. I mean, they really are. I mean, you're the head coach. Those are your fields, and you got to make sure everything goes right. So like, I really appreciate it. For the rest of the high schools in the area, we do a lot for the programs. We would like to expand in the next couple of years. So other high schools in the area, please reach out. Let us know if you want to host some of our games. We would love to be there. So.
And if you're not a Sandy leaguer and just love the game of baseball, wants to watch some games, hey, follow our league page. Go over there and watch some good competitive baseball. I seen it when we have preseason games. Sometimes guys go and they're like, oh, they sit down with the popcorn or whatever, especially when we play over here, Harvest Stands, early Sundays.
Yeah,
so they go over there and enjoy the game. If you're a baseball fan and you have nothing to do on Sunday, okay, go watch some games. We love seeing people on the stands. We love seeing. I mean, most of they go families and everything, but like, hey, ask more about our league. Ask more about what we do as a league together. So we would love to answer those questions anytime.
We got a pretty good fan base this year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked on that. Like, we got anywhere from I'd say 8 to 12 people show up every week to watch us play. I've been pretty stoked on that because that was one of the funnest part about playing with you when you guys joined the Bachelors for fall that year, is the fans.
Yeah.
I mean, especially the championship. I mean, we had I would say 30, 40 people there watching us and cheering for us.
It was
so cool. And I think it pumped you guys up, and everybody was just in a good mood. That was really cool. I like that. So.
Yeah, and shout out to our families too. Our wives, our kids. They put up with us. I mean, later we can be doing something else, but they support our love for the game. So hey, thank you for the wives, girlfriends, kids, parents. Thank you very much.
It's been great.
It's been great. So to close it up, want to say something?
Well, we got another promo to do.
Okay, let's do a promo.
So I got GRW Construction, something that I'm heavily involved in. We are really good at painting and really good at replacing windows. We also do full service general contracting. So it doesn't matter what your project is. We've been around a long time, over 30 years experience for me and for Greg Wright. Whether it's painting an exterior, whether it's hooking you guys up with all the right people to do floors, remodels, stuff like that, we're all in, and we have a great network. It's hard to find good contractors that are going to work with you. There's a lot of great contractors in the area, but because of that, you got to find what's right for you, and we would love to provide that for you. If you call 951-704-0044, we would love to help you out. Pretty busy April, but I think we got a lot of openings in May, so call for a free estimate on windows or painting, and we'll get back to you quickly.
Perfect. Hey, he's the one who painted the shop, so thank you very much.
This is my work right here. That's why you got so much business.
Yeah, hey, I was.
It's the color.
You give me the bless. You give me the bless. So, hey, I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for your time.
Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching
Nice
me.
meeting y'all. Like I said, I mean, we got it off the ground.
Yeah,
So,
it went pretty smooth.
Yeah, I think it did.
Yeah, it went pretty smooth. You know,
What'd you have for lunch today?
pizza,
Pizza and for dinner?
pizza.
Hey, they got. Okay, we should shout them out.
No, until they pay. No, it's a great. It's a great new style pizzeria
Right
next door.
Was it Times Square Pizza?
Times Square
That's
Pizza.
That's the only place I go, and you just happen to put a barbershop right next to them. So.
Yeah, so it's pretty good pizza.
Yeah.
So thank you, Raj. Thank you.
you.